ABC News exclusive with J.K. Rowling, the writer who brought us, of course, Harry Potter. And now her first book for adults is already a hit. It's called The Casual Vacancy. And ABC's Cynthia McFadden went all the way to Scotland to visit the very usually private writer for a very revealing interview. Cynthia.
Good morning, Amy. Well, I started out worried, to tell you the truth. Secrecy was so intense around the book. We had to read the manuscript pages in the publisher's offices. But things really looked up when we finally got to meet J.K. Rowling. She was open and candid, and her new adults-only novel is already becoming a blockbuster. It's #1 on Amazon.com before even going on sale today. And before anyone really knows much about what's in it, you're going to get your own first look from the author herself right now.
Harry Potter, confront your fate.
It's been over a year since the last Harry Potter movie was released. 5 years since the last blockbuster book. But the fevered interest in Harry Potter's creator has not died down, especially as her new non-Harry novel goes on sale.
Well, I am holding the only copy of the book in Scotland, I understand. This is so rare. I read the manuscript pages in your publisher's office.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Why the security?
Well, you tell me, really. I mean, I'd love it to be a normal book.
Very little has been normal for Rowling since the explosive success of the Harry Potter series.
Harry Potter! Do you have a disguise? Tell the truth.
Well, I once have used a disguise. Once in my life. It was effective. It's how I managed to buy my wedding dress. And I'm not going to tell you what it is just in case I need to use it ever again. But it did work.
The frenzy of interest in her new book, The Casual Vacancy, has led the publisher to guard it like a state secret until today.
All right. Will you read me the first paragraph?
Sure. Glasses. Barry Fairbrother did not want to go out to dinner. He had endured a thumping headache for most of the weekend and was struggling to make a deadline for the local newspaper.
Wait till you find out what happens. All right, give that back.
The book is essentially about the struggles in a small town between parents and children, husbands and wives, the haves and have-nots.
At the end of the book.
Mm-hmm. Did you cry?
Yes.
Well, you see, I don't want to say good, but I would have nothing to say to the person who didn't cry at the end of this book. Nothing. Yeah, the end is bad. Sorry.
Rowling's real-life story is the stuff of novels, an epic journey worthy of Harry himself, from impoverished single mother on welfare to billionaire author.
So it's not entirely comfortable for you to now be at the top of the Forbes list, I take it.
I'm not at the top of the Forbes
list. Probably the richest, most highly compensated author of our time.
Honestly, the shift was so dramatic. I found it very disorientating. I felt guilty, strange, out of water. And now I feel a bit more grown up about it. And I think, no, I don't feel guilty. I can do great stuff with this money.
That includes giving away tens of millions of dollars to charity, all while she and her doctor husband, Neil Murray, are trying to keep their children grounded.
For us, finding out what you're good at and doing it to the best of your ability is the route to self-respect. And I would be, as my children well know, extremely disappointed, and I would feel that I had failed if I turned out individuals who felt their contribution to society should be simply to consume.
If you get the feeling that despite all these years of success, Jo Rowling is still slightly uncomfortable in the public eye, you'd be right. Happiness for her, it seems, lies no further than being here in Scotland, walking by the water, spending time with her family.
You like real life?
Yeah, I do like real life. I do. And I have a very nice real life, but I do like real life.
Well, she's lovely. Interest in the book, of course, is huge, but so is interest in the author herself. Her popularity, Amy, is so staggering that fans lined up for days to get tickets to her single speaking engagement here in the U.S. It's going to be in New York. It'll be interesting to see how fans who have grown up with Harry Potter respond to this new book, those who are old enough to read it. You know, she gets asked all the time, she told me, whether or not she's read 50 Shades of Grey. Her answer, no.
But no movie on this book.
No, she says no movie and no sequel, and if you read it, you're going to know why.
Okay, that's a good tease. Cynthia McFadden, thanks as always. And you can see more of J.K. Rowling's Newsmakers interview at goodmorningamerica.com on Yahoo.